You know, in our world today, everything feels so fast. Fleeting connections, quick fixes.
Yeah, it really does. Commitment feels almost rare sometimes.
Exactly. And that's why stories about real, unwavering commitment, they hit differently, don't they?
They absolutely do. They stand out.
So today, we're going to jump back, way back, thousands of years to ancient India. We're diving into the Ramayana, specifically looking at this incredible bond, the one between Hanuman and Lord Rama.
Ah, yes. An absolutely central relationship in the epic. Profound.
And this isn't just, some dusty old myth. It feels incredibly alive, even now.
It really does. The themes are universal.
Totally. It's about serving something bigger than yourself, right?
Yeah.
Finding that inner strength when everything seems lost.
And loyalty. A loyalty that can, well, as the story goes, literally move mountains.
Seriously.
Yeah.
So whether you know the Ramayana inside out or this is all brand new, I think you'll find something here.
Definitely. Devotion, courage, purpose. It's all in there.
Okay, let's really unpack this.
Yeah, let's do it. And what's fascinating, truly, is how relevant this ancient wisdom still feels. Especially when we talk about, well, commitment in our own lives.
Right, or leadership challenges. Facing things that feel impossible.
Exactly. So our mission here in this deep dive, it isn't just to retell the story, amazing as it is.
No, you want to go deeper.
We want to pull out those core insights. What really fuels that kind of devotion? That incredible courage Hanuman shows, that sense of purpose.
Understand the why behind it all.
Precisely. Why does it still resonate so strongly? And what can it teach us about navigating our own, seemingly impossible situations?
Because we all face them eventually.
We do, those moments that test everything.
All right, let's set the scene, paint the picture.
Okay.
Imagine this. A huge, thriving kingdom, Ayodhya, suddenly thrown into chaos.
Turmoil, yeah.
Its prince, the heir, is exiled, and his wife, stolen. Abducted by a demon king.
That's the heart of the conflict, starting right there.
And this prince, Rama, he wasn't just any prince. The texts describe him as the absolute embodiment of Dharma.
Righteousness itself, virtue, moral order.
People saw him as the ideal, son, husband, future king, just perfect.
Then palace intrigue hits hard.
Yeah, this complicated mess with his stepmother, Kaikeyi, and an old promise made by his father.
The King Dasharatha, yeah. A tragic situation.
And suddenly Rama's banished. 14 years in the forest.
And he accepts it. With grace, duty above all else.
Which is incredible in itself, but then things get even worse.
Way worse. Enter Ravana.
The 10-headed demon king of Lanka, this magnificent golden island, but ruled by darkness.
A paradox, really. Power and corruption.
And Ravana does the unthinkable. He kidnaps Rama's wife, Sita.
Sita, who embodies purity, devotion, Rama's other half, essentially.
Snatched away to Lanka. Now, just try to put yourself in Rama's position for a second.
It's almost unimaginable.
You're exiled, stripped of your power, your army, everything. You're in the wilderness.
Limited resources, few allies.
And the person you love most is trapped on an island fortress across a massive churning ocean.
An ocean that seems completely uncrossable.
The odds aren't just bad, they feel impossible. Utterly impossible.
Most people would just despair, give up hope entirely.
Absolutely. But this crisis, this exact moment of darkness...
That's where the story turns, isn't it?
It really is. It sets the stage perfectly for someone totally unexpected to step up.
Exactly. And looking at it broadly, Yama's situation, it's more than just personal tragedy. It's like a narrative crucible designed to test everything.
Testing virtue, leadership.
Resolve against odds that are just staggering. It shows that even the most righteous leaders face these soul-crushing trials.
Moments that create this void, this desperate need for a different kind of help.
Yeah, help that armies or politics just can't provide. It needs something else.
Which brings us to that big question, right, in the story, and maybe for us too.
How do you overcome the insurmountable? When resources are gone, hope is fading, the path is blocked. It's often in those very moments when everything seems lost.
That's when the unexpected hero arrives.
Precisely. Often someone overlooked, maybe because they seem humble or unconventional.
Which is a powerful lesson in itself. Don't judge a book by its cover, basically.
Right. Real strength, game-changing alliances, they can come from anywhere, often where you least expect it.
And that's the perfect cue for Hanuman. He enters the story now.
But not with trumpets and royal banners.
No, not at all. His beginnings are incredibly humble. He wasn't nobility, he wasn't rich or powerful.
He was a Vanara.
Right, part of this forest tribe of, well, monkey folk, living simple lives, close to nature.
A world away from the palaces of Ayodhya.
The contrast is so stark, isn't it? The exiled prince, pinnacle of righteousness, completely desperate.
And this spirited forest dweller.
But when they meet, something just clicks. It's extraordinary.
Not romantic love, obviously, but recognition, soul deep.
Hanuman looks at Rama, this prince who's lost so much but still radiates goodness, integrity.
He sees something profound.
He sees everything he wants to serve, everything worth fighting for, like a lightning bolt of clarity.
Purpose found in an instant.
And his reaction, immediate,
Yeah.
total, unconditional. He drops to his knees.
A gesture of pure reverence.
It says, "My Lord, my strength, my life, my very breath belongs to you. I am your humble servant."
Wow. Just absolute surrender. Not giving up self-worth, but dedicating it to a higher ideal embodied by Rama.
It's powerful stuff.
It really is. And what's so telling right there is Rama's reaction, his perception.
Yeah, you could have just dismissed him, right? I mean, what can one monkey do against Ravana?
Logically, yes. But Rama sees deeper. He has that insight.
He sees past the surface.
He sees a heart so pure, so utterly dedicated to what's right, to service.
He recognizes the potential, that this devotion could achieve the impossible.
Exactly. And it's crucial to understand, this isn't blind obedience from Hanuman.
No, it feels very chosen.
It is. It's intelligent devotion. You could call it bhakti yoga, the path of devotion. Hanuman chose Rama.
Because he saw the goodness, the integrity, the love.
Right. It wasn't obligation or fear or wanting status. It was a conscious alignment with something truly good, purposeful.
Believing in it with his whole being.
In that first meeting, it teaches us so much, doesn't it? About looking beyond appearances.
Seeing the real potential in others.
And the power of truly chosen service. It wasn't about who Hanuman was on the surface.
A monkey from the forest.
It was about what he believed in. The purity of his intent. The power that devotion could unlock.
It makes you think, doesn't it? How often do we overlook potential?
All the time, probably. In people, in solutions.
Thanks, Joe.
Even in ourselves.
Because they don't fit our neat little boxes of what capability or status is supposed to look like.
Exactly. This ancient story just blows those boxes wide open. It tells us to look deeper. True strength, real impact, it can come from anywhere, especially from a heart filled with purpose.
Okay, so Hanuman's pledged his loyalty, this absolute commitment.
And the first test comes almost immediately. A huge one.
Monumental, really. The immediate problem facing Rama and his new Vanara allies.
How to find Sita.
Which means crossing that ocean, that vast, seemingly endless ocean.
And we're not talking a quick ferry ride here.
No. Hundreds of miles of churning, dangerous water. It just stretched out forever. Impossible.
You can picture the scene, the whole Vanara army gathered on the shore. Just staring.
The weight of it just crushing them. Even the strongest warriors like Jambavan, Sugriva, they hesitated.
They started listing their own limits. I can leap this far, but not that far. Despair setting in.
The scale of it was just too much. A wall defying logic, physics, hope.
Not everyone.
Amidst all that gloom, one figure stood firm.
Hanuman.
Exactly. While others were faltering, losing hope, feeling that paralysis of impossibility, his resolve didn't break.
He listened to them all, heard the hopelessness.
And then, with this voice full of absolute certainty, this core belief, he just declares,
I will find her.
And something in that declaration, that conviction, it cut through everything.
It shifted the whole mood, didn't it?
Totally. Suddenly there was this glimmer of possibility, because he believed it so completely. A real turning point.
And this is where the story just, well, takes flight. Literally, it moves from the deeply human struggle to something extraordinary.
Yeah, this is where it gets really interesting, because what happens next shows this incredible link between inner belief and, well, outer reality.
Unlocking hidden potential, divine power even.
Hanuman starts to grow, not just in confidence, but actually physically grow.
His body expands, muscles bulging, bigger and bigger.
Until he's standing there like a mountain range at the edge of the water, colossal.
The texts often explain this through his divine heritage, right? His father being Vayu, the wind god, granting him these siddhis.
These yogic powers, like Mahima Siddhi, the power to become infinitely large.
Imagine being one of those Vanars on the shore. Moments ago you felt hopeless. Now you see your comrade transform into this magnificent, almost terrifying giant.
Awe-inspiring, absolutely. Ready to take on the ocean itself.
And then the leap, a roar that shakes the earth.
Echoing across the waves.
And he just soars. One single, unbelievable, bound across the entire ocean.
His shadow racing across the water below, covering hundreds of miles.
And it wasn't an easy flight either, was it? He faced obstacles.
Right, demons sent to test him, like Sarasa and Simhika, the shadow catcher.
But his focus never wavered. He overcame them, driven by the mission.
The sheer faith it must have taken.
That's the core insight, isn't it? Absolute faith, not just in his own subtly immense power.
But in the rightness of the cause, in Rama, in the purpose.
It wasn't just muscles. It was conviction made manifest. Willpower turned into physical reality. Supernatural almost.
It powerfully shows how immense purpose, aligned with what's right, can unlock something incredible within us.
Transcending limits we thought were absolute. Devotion making the impossible possible.
So he makes it. He lands in Lanka, Ravana's golden city.
But the challenge just shifts, doesn't it? He crossed the ocean, yes, but now he's deep inside enemy territory.
A huge, fortified city, crawling with powerful demons.
The question becomes, how do you find one person, Sita, in all that, without getting caught? Blowing the whole mission.
And again, Hanuman doesn't just rely on brute strength, he shows his intelligence, his adaptability.
His ingenuity. So what does he do?
He uses another Siddhi, Anamasiddhi, the power to become tiny.
Shrinks down to the size of a cat.
Yeah.
Practically invisible.
And then begins the search, meticulously exploring Ravana's terrible, magnificent city.
Stealth mode engaged.
Palace by palace, garden by garden, relentlessly searching, passing through opulence, through danger.
Observing everything.
And through that whole painstaking, dangerous process, his devotion to Rama is like his fuel, his compass.
It's burning brighter and brighter.
It's not just duty now, it's way beyond that.
It's love in action, guiding every single step.
Through the heart of the enemy's stronghold. Immense pressure, unimaginable stakes, but total focus.
Until finally, he finds her.
The moment of connection, after searching everywhere.
In this specific place, the Ashoka Vatika. A garden meant to soothe sorrow, ironically.
There she is, Sita, beneath the trees, surrounded by demon guards.
Her eyes red from weeping, clearly suffering.
But her spirit, unbroken, still dignified.
And when Hanuman first approaches, tiny as he is, she's scared, right? Understandably.
Who is this strange monkey, claiming to serve her husband, who she hasn't seen in ages?
Maybe even doubting if Rama is still thinking of her, if help will ever come.
But Hanuman has the proof. The undeniable, tangible proof.
Rama's ring.
That signet ring. Small object, immense meaning. Symbol of their bond, Rama's love.
And when Sita sees it,
the floodgates open. Tears, but this time, tears of joy. Relief washing over her after so much despair.
Months of loneliness, fear, suddenly pierced by hope.
Tell me about my lord, she whispers, that desperate need for news.
Is he well? Does he think of me? Is he coming?
And in that moment, Hanuman is so much more than just a messenger.
He's the bridge.
Yes, the living connection between these two hearts separated by oceans and war and demons, bringing back that vital spark of hope.
And it really highlights the power of symbols, doesn't it? That small ring.
Holding immense power, making that distant love feel real, tangible, right there in her hand.
It makes you wonder, what are the rings in our own lives?
Those small things, messages, symbols, connections that anchor us.
They give us hope when we're separated or going through trials. What do we hold on to?
It's a powerful thought. Okay, so he's found Sita, delivered the message, given her the ring.
Mission accomplished. Time to sneak out.
Not quite. Hanuman decides, before he leaves Lanka, he needs to send Ravana a message too.
A message the Demon King cannot possibly ignore. Strategic thinking again.
Absolutely. He won't just slip away. He wants Ravana to feel the power he's up against.
So his method is audacious.
Brilliant and risky. He deliberately lets himself get captured.
Allows himself to be taken before Ravana in his grand court.
Picture the scene. Ravana on his golden throne, all that wealth and power, his 10 heads sneering down.
At this simple monkey who dared to enter his kingdom.
Who are you to challenge me? Ravana demands, full of arrogance, contempt.
He just can't comprehend it.
But Hanuman's response, delivered right there in the lion's den, with incredible courage. It's legendary.
Calm, composed, unwavering.
I am the humble servant of Rama, he says, and I've come to tell you, your end is near.
Wow. Straight up.
Return Sita now with honor. Maybe you'll find mercy. If not,
prepare for destruction. Chilling. A direct challenge to the most powerful demon king. No fear.
Just absolute conviction and unmistakable warning.
And Ravana's reaction. Predictable, given his ego.
He just laughs, this horrible grating sound like thunder and breaking glass, utter contempt.
Fire, he thinks. That'll teach this monkey bravery. Humiliation through torture.
So he orders his guards, wrap Hanuman's tail in oil-soaked rags, cloth, resins.
And set it ablaze, thinking this is the ultimate punishment, asserting dominance.
But Hanuman, he has other plans. He's thinking several steps ahead.
Always strategic, even under duress.
As the flames erupt around his tail, he doesn't just writhe in pain, he uses it.
Turns the punishment into a weapon. Incredible agility that, like City, perhaps, making him light.
He leaps from building to building, rooftop to rooftop, all across Lanka.
His blazing tail becoming a torch.
Shedding the golden palaces, the magnificent gardens, everything on fire.
Ravana's invincible city, this marvel of architecture.
Suddenly engulfed in flames, a hellscape of smoke and fire, burning like kindling.
A terrifying sight for everyone in Lanka.
Yeah.
Chaos unleashed.
Only after delivering this fiery, unforgettable message, this massive psychological blow.
Demonstrating Rama's power, sowing fear and doubt.
Then he calmly dips his tail in the ocean to put out the fire and prepares to leap back.
It's stunning. Not just destruction, but psychological warfare.
Turning Ravana's own weapon back on him catastrophically.
It shows how you can flip a situation even when you seem vulnerable. Ingenuity, spirit, strategy.
Turning the enemy's strength against them. Purpose-driven strategy at its most dramatic.
Okay, so Hanuman leaps back across the ocean, plans back with Rama and the Vanaras.
And the mood there must have been electric. Pure joy. Immense relief. You can just imagine.
That heavy weight of uncertainty over Rama just lifts, at least for that moment.
And Rama, filled with gratitude, affection, he embraces Hanuman.
That burden of separation, sorrow, it eases, hope floods back in.
And Rama acknowledges it, right?
Yes. You have done what an army could not do, he says. You have brought me hope.
Recognizing the immense impact of one individual's courage and commitment, breathing life back into the cause.
A really powerful moment of connection validation.
But Hanuman's job isn't over yet, is it? Not by a long shot.
No way. His service continues right into the thick of it. The great war begins. Rama's army versus Ravana's demons.
And Hanuman is right there, performing miracle after miracle on the battlefield. Strength, strategy, devotion, all on display.
Then comes this critical moment, a real crisis point in the battle.
Lakshmana, Rama's beloved brother.
He gets hit, mortally wounded by a powerful mystical weapon, usually attributed to Indrajit, Ravana's son.
He's dying. He needs a specific rare healing herb, Sanjivani Bhuti. And it only grows on one specific mountain, the Dronagiri mountain, far away in the Himalayas.
And the clock is ticking. Lakshmana only has until dawn. Hours to live. An impossible deadline.
So Hanuman is dispatched. Fly there, find the herb, bring it back, fast.
And this is where his dedication and resourcefulness just go off the charts. It becomes truly astounding.
He gets to the mountain, but in the dark, under pressure. He can't identify the specific herb. There are too many glowing plants.
Wasting time searching means Lakshmana dies.
So Hanuman thinks outside the box, way outside. He prioritizes the outcome saving Lakshmana.
Over the literal instruction, find the single herb.
So what does he do? He just lifts the entire mountain.
The whole mountain. Everything on it, all the herb.
And flies it back to the battlefield before dawn.
Just picture that. A giant monkey carrying a mountain through the sky.
Earth, rocks, plants, everything. Driven purely by love for Rama, determination to save Lakshmana.
It's such a visually stunning, powerful image.
And the insight there.
Yeah.
It's about that practical devotion.
Exactly. Decisive, radical action focused on the goal. Not getting bogged down in the specifics when the stakes are life and death.
Thinking beyond the conventional solution. Undertaking something far beyond what seems possible.
It really makes you ask, how does that deep commitment empower us to find radical solutions when we face our own urgent crises? How does it push us beyond perceived limits?
So wrapping this all up, we've journeyed through these incredible moments. What's the big takeaway for us now?
Yeah, how do we connect this ancient epic to our lives today?
Well, first, in our world of, conditional commitments, divided loyalties, Hanuman is just this shining example of unwavering devotion.
Benchmark. But it's crucial, as we said, it's not blind obedience.
No, absolutely not. He chose Rama. He saw the goodness, the righteousness, the love.
His devotion was intelligent, purposeful, and it transformed him too, didn't it?
It absolutely did. He found fulfillment in serving that higher ideal.
And the other thing that really stands out is how democratic heroism is in this story.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it. Heroism isn't about your birthright.
doesn't need noble blood or privilege or status. Hanuman was, just a forest dweller, a monkey.
But he chose to serve something greater, found his purpose there.
Not in titles or treasure, but in dedication to someone and principles he truly believed in.
And that really challenges our modern ideas about who gets to be a hero, doesn't it?
Completely. It says character, conviction, intention. That's what matters. More than pedigree or power. Potential is everywhere.
So thinking about all this, I want you listening right now to just reflect for a moment.
Yeah, bring it personal.
Think about the people, the principles, the causes in your life. What would you cross oceans for?
What mountain would you carry? Metaphorically speaking, of course. Or maybe literally.
Maybe. But Hanuman's lesson here is so powerful. When you find something truly worth serving,
A person, a principle, a purpose, a vision.
that devotion doesn't shrink you. It doesn't make you less.
Quite the opposite.
It makes you stronger, more capable, more resilient, more innovative than you ever thought possible. It unlocks things inside you.
Yep, potentials you didn't even know were there.
So the question becomes, what are you willing to serve with your whole heart?
What cause, what person would make you dig deep and find that strength you didn't know you had?
It's a profound question to sit with.
It really is. And the beauty of Hanuman's story is it just keeps going, doesn't it? Its power doesn't end with the Ramayana.
No, millions today still turn to him.
When they need courage, when they're facing their own impossible oceans, their own mountains to move,
Personal struggles, professional challenges.
societal issues, they draw strength from his example. Because ultimately, his greatest win.
Wasn't just beating demons or the amazing feats, incredible as they were.
No,
What they call.
it was showing us what the heart, human, Vanara, whatever, is truly capable of.
When it loves, serves, commits without holding back, intelligently, purposefully.
Which leaves us with that final lingering thought, doesn't it?
How do we cultivate that kind of unwavering purpose?
How do we tap into that deep well of strength and devotion in our own lives?
Even without literal oceans and mountains in front of us, but facing challenges just as daunting in their own way.
How do we find our own inner Hanuman?
What an incredible story, this deep dive into Hanuman's unwavering heart. It's just packed with insight. Devotion, impossible feats, intelligent purpose.
From a humble forest dweller who defied all odds.
Crossed oceans, outsmarted kings, moved mountains, all for a cause, a lord he believed in.
So, reflecting on all this, what does it mean for you listening now?
Maybe the next time you face something that feels just overwhelming, impossible, makes you feel small.
Remember Hanuman.
Remember the monkey who, driven by love and intelligent devotion, grew immense and leaped across an ocean because someone he believed in needed him.
What impossible feat in your own life, your own context, are you being called to attempt?
Driven by a cause, a principle, a love that resonates deep inside you.
Something to really think about.
Definitely. Consider that challenge. What's your ocean? What's your mountain?